Hello friends, let us look into some of the MCQs which can be asked from the concept of Gibbs phase rule in various mechanical engineering competitive exams. So let us look into the first question. The degrees of freedom when FCC iron and BCC iron coexist in equilibrium are. So please, this is the phase diagram concerned with the iron. This is the boundary line where the two phases alpha iron and gamma iron exist in equilibrium. The two phases can exist in equilibrium on this boundary line, right? So we need to find the degrees of freedom. We need to find the degrees of freedom on this boundary line where the two phases alpha iron and gamma iron coexist in equilibrium. So the Gibbs phase rule is given as P plus F is equal to C plus 2. So from this we can write F as C minus P plus 2. The number of C is the number of components in this question. The number of component is 1 as we are considering iron as the only component. 1. The number of phases along this boundary line where alpha iron and gamma iron coexist is 2. Number of phases in equilibrium is 2 plus 2. So the degrees of freedom comes as 1. So option B is the correct answer. So let us look into the next question. Let us go through the question. In a binary phase diagram, pressure omitted. Pressure omitted means we take the pressure as constant in constructing the phase diagram. Sorry, what is the maximum number of phases? Sorry, what is the maximum number of phases that can coexist for at least 1 degree of freedom? So the degree of freedom is greater than or equal to 1. How many phases can coexist in a binary phase diagram? Binary phase diagram means the number of components taken is C is equal to 2. So from the Gibbs phase rule, we write as P plus F is equal to, as the pressure is constant, we write the condensed Gibbs phase rule as P plus F is equal to C plus 1. So from this we can write P is equal to C minus F plus 1. So we are given with 2 component system binary phase diagram. So 2 minus F plus 1, we get this as 3 plus 3 minus F. So we need to find the maximum number of phases. The maximum number of phases from this equation corresponds to minimum degree of freedom. So the P max is equal to 3 minus minimum degree of freedom. The minimum degree of freedom, we know that it is 0. The degree of freedom cannot be negative. The minimum degree of freedom value is 0. So from this we get the P max as 3. So this is the answer with respect to this question. So let us look into the next question. In a single component system, the number of component is taken as 1. The maximum number of phases that can coexist in equilibrium. We need to find the maximum number of phases that can coexist in equilibrium. So use the Gibbs phase rule. P plus F is equal to C plus 2. We get P as, we get the number of phases in equilibrium, P as C minus F plus 2. It is a single component system. This implies C is equal to 1. So the number of phases in equilibrium, P is equal to 1 minus F plus 2. We get the P as 3 minus F. Our objective is to find the maximum number of phases. So maximum number of phases corresponds to, from this equation, it corresponds to minimum degree of freedom. We know that minimum degree of freedom that can exist in a system is 0. So substituting it, we get the maximum number of phases as 3. So according to the question, the option B is the correct choice. So let's come to the last question. The degree of freedom when ice, water and water vapor coexist in equilibrium. So if you look at the phase diagram, we will have all these 3 phases, ice, water and water vapor in steam. We will have all these 3 phases in equilibrium equilibrium at triple point, so triple point can exist only at a particular pressure and temperature value, right? So as it occurs at a fixed pressure and fixed temperature value, so we have the degree of freedom as 0. The number of independent variables at triple point is 0. So as per this question, the option C is the correct choice. So these are some of the basic problems which can be asked from various competitive exams of mechanical engineering.